Hey, Battle Bill, here with another video. Let's get into some Season 6 Go Battle League battles. Your boy is hyped. I got a few announcements. I can't wait to just talk to you guys, hear your thoughts on the current season that we're getting into, and show you what was almost my first set of battles, but I'll talk about that very briefly. So I brought the Double Mudboys back. I had to take them out of their little brief retirement. Meta's been changing. We got the Gen 6 Pokemon coming soon, so who knows, maybe the Mudboys gonna have a little bit more play. So my first day of battles, I messed around with the Mudboys. Now, I recorded my very first set specifically for YouTube, and I may have permanently deleted it by mistake. So after my first day, I put together another set of battles with the Double Mudboys, and they still got a little bit of play. They ain't going out without a fight, and I'm excited to share it with you, along with some big news coming to the channel for myself or for you guys. Just big content news that I'm excited to share with you all. So if you're excited to check out my first Mudboy set in a while, first one on YouTube for Season 6, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump into these battles. Actually, before we get into these battles, I have a couple of huge announcements that I'm really just excited to let you guys know about, and I hope you guys are just as excited about them too. Your boy is finally becoming an actual content creator, you know, about 8 months into it. Finally got the YouTube thing down pretty consistently, got the Twitch thing down for the past few months pretty consistently, so it's time to take that next big step, and I've done two things. I started my own Discord server. The link to it will be in the description of this video. That is how I say that sentence properly. If you want to go chat with me there about Pokemon Go PvP, we could develop deeper relationships there that I'm excited to talk to you guys about, whether it's speculating, talking battles, talking moves, talking techniques and things along those lines, team comps, anything along those lines. I'm down to chat with you guys there in the Discord, help develop a deeper relationship, so please go hit me up there. It'll be completely free. The next one, not so free, it's a Patreon. I finally started up my official Patreon for Pokemon Go PvP, and this Patreon will be including coaching services. So if you just want to support me, there are some lower tiers that if you want to take a look at them, the link to the Patreon will be in the description of this video. Any support will be appreciated there. Even if you don't support there, well, that came out weird, but even if you don't go and check out the Patreon, it's not a big deal. If you're just jumping in the Discord with me or watching the video, like, comment, subscribe, and you know, all that jazz, it's extremely appreciated. The one thing though that I want to specify out of all the tiers is I'm offering a coaching tier. Now, I've been getting some requests for this either in the YouTube comments or in my Twitter DMs or in my Twitch chat, so I'm excited to finally be focusing in, honing in my skills to offer as much feedback and help as I can to people that want to also hit rank 24 in Season 6, because I'm so excited for this grind, and I can't wait to do it with you guys. I can't wait for all of us to push, hit our goals, exceed our goals, because it's going to be a long season, but it's one that I'm extremely hyped for, and I'm ready to take on the challenge. I hope you guys are there too, and if you feel like you need a little boost that'll push you from rank 20 to 21, 22, 23 to 24, hopefully my coaching services could be of help. But again, the tiers and everything, I don't want to go through it too much right now, but all of it will be listed in the link in my description. There's 4 tiers, and if you want to check them out, it would really mean a lot to me. But honestly, even if you don't, it still means a lot to me that you guys watched my video and been supporting me this far. So I'm just excited that I could try and give back that extra to this community with that and the Discord. But please, the Discord's free, so by all means, hop in there. I would love to chat more with you guys about Pokemon Go PvP. We could talk about my Double Mudboys, speculate if they're going to continue having play in Season 6, because honestly this set went pretty good, but there is a pretty big toxic team that we're going to run into relatively soon that might try to put a stop to my Double Mudboys. This match is going really well. I ended up just, I think, sweeping a back line of Ampharos and Alola Marowak with Whiscash. It came in real clutch, and I was able to take the first match of this set with the Double Mudboys being back. So those are the two huge announcements I'm extremely excited for, and I hope you guys are too. It's just, you know, it's been a big step for me, and I want to just continue to progress in that direction to offer you guys as much value as I can. If I can come up with other ideas that I can manage while also, you know, doing my job outside of this, that would be ideal. I took off this past week. It allowed me to kind of like focus on what my priorities were, obviously outside of this, and what I wanted to accomplish within Pokemon Go PvP. And like I said, I took the week off mostly because I wasn't participating in Catch Cup, but then also it was Thanksgiving, so it was nice to spend some time with family and just kind of like relax from the grind. Took a full week, no videos, because I plan on giving you as much daily content as I possibly can, at least 5 days a week. That's the aim, and I'm also streaming 5 days a week on Twitch. So this is just like a big announcement and reminder video of things that I've already been doing and some new things as we get into Season 6, because it's going to be a long one, it's going to be a grind, and I'm just so hyped to keep on playing out battles like this. So I essentially had to lure out the grass type. That's the whole logic with this Double Mudboy Strat. If you haven't been around since the beginning, this is me filling you in on how I play it out. I lured out their Venusaur, and I'm going to come back in with Skarmory. They swapped because it was a lead. It was a Skarmory on Azu, which isn't really a positive lead. But I like to play it out in a way where I try to shield the Hydro Pump that comes through. Unfortunately, I remember this match, and I shielded an Ice Beam, which wasn't ideal. But when I swapped, they decided to swap because obviously Venusaur would be a hard counter to Swampert, so it makes the most logical sense to swap into their Venusaur here. They come back in with Azu, but because of that, I was able to farm up their Venusaur and get to a Sky Attack. So now I swap, and they haven't swapped, so that's telling me, whatever they have in the back might be a bit weak to my Whiscash. So I'm going for a Mud Bomb here. This will not take out the Azu, but it does get their shield. It would have gotten them like really low. It would have put them in like farm range. And now I'm going to shield here because of the fact that they're trying to protect their Azu. Whatever they have in the back definitely doesn't want to see my Whiscash. So that's my logic and why I use my shield there. Even though it wasn't Ice Beam, I would have preferred to have shielded a Hydro Pump if they're even running it, but it's going to work out all the same. I'm going to go for this Mud Bomb. This will take out the Azu, and we're going to find out their last Pokemon's a Galarian Stunfisk, which is why they didn't swap out. But the way this was played was perfectly. I lured out the grass, and they didn't have another grass, but there is a specific team that we're going to see in the next match that does have 2 grasses. But that's, again, the whole backstory. Lure out the grass so that Whiscash can crash their party of winning this match. Look at that. I'm coming with the bars, throwing double mud bombs, taking out this Galarian Stunfisk, winning the second match of this set. And again, like I said, most teams aren't running 2 grass types, except for 2 specific teams. One we're going to see in this set, so don't worry, I know that those teams do exist. But the logic here is lined up Whiscash and Galarian Stunfisk, pulled out the second dub. So getting into Season 6, one of those double grass teams is a lot more popular than the other one. The first one is Caleb Peng's double grass with Skarmory, Shiftry, and Meganium, which I have been seeing a lot less of in recent months. I don't know if I'll be seeing it more going forward, but I've definitely been seeing less of it. The one that I'm seeing a ton of is this Bastiodon double Razor Leafer squad. Doesn't matter what the Razor Leafers are, it's a very toxic team. I get completely hard counter here. My opponent, I think, recognizes that and gets a little overconfident. So this isn't lag. This is not lag at all. If it was lag, my moves would not be moving as cleanly as they are. They got a little overconfident. They wanted to keep my Swampert alive, kill the Switch Timer. They must have forgot I had Sludge Wave, and that just completely flipped the match. And that is why I have a strong negative opinion about this specific team, not Caleb's team. Caleb's team is a great team. It actually requires skill. This one is just tap, tap, tap on my phone. And I highly recommend when you're building a team comp to build around and worry about this team because of its toxicity. It's extremely popular right now. And the Double Mudboy Strat does not beat it unless they lead with their Razor Leafer. If they lead with Bastiodon, it's an auto L, except for when your opponent gets extremely overconfident and allows for me to take back switch advantage, line up Skarmory with the Victory Bell, and Whiscash with the Bastiodon. Because if you notice, like I said, they did not lag, and they decided to quit there, and we take that dub. We play to your mistakes if that's how you want to play it, but typically, Skarmory, Double Mud, not going to do well against Bastiodon, Double Razor Leafer, and we'll see that in the next match. And for obvious reasons, we do lose to that double grass team, because look, we got it again here. We got Skarmory on Bastiodon here. We're going to just swap out. The only hope is that they're not running complete double grass, and that maybe their third Pokemon is like a Vigoroth or a Defenseoxys, because that's what a lot of people were running at some points, so that's the hope. But what we'll notice, like last match and this match, they're not. And this opponent did not get overconfident and decided to make sure they took down my Swampert. I stopped attacking here because I'm trying to kill at the Switch Timer. And I know the Razor Leafs and whatever other charge move they're about to throw, like this one right here, is not going to do that much damage to me. But I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else at the end of last match that I wanted to say. But yeah, obviously, Double Mudboys don't do well. That's not the main reason why I have a negative opinion of this team. The other reason is it's all tap, 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 which is why my opponent in the last match might have thrown that match because, you know, they didn't realize that while getting overconfident and doing all their super difficult tapping, that there is a little bit of logic to the game and how you want to play it, and if you get too overconfident, it can kind of cost you a match like I did my last one. This opponent realized that and decided to make sure they kept everything lined up exactly how I should have, and I had no chance, so I just quit it out to save everybody some time there. you know what? We faced the famous Grass Hole team twice out of these 4 matches so far, and we're currently 3-1. So we take that. We're getting into this 5th match, trying to go for the 4-1, have an extremely intense match ahead for us, and we do hold the lead. We have a solid lead here. We have Skarmory on Beedrill. Let's see what my opponent's going to try and do to counter this negative lead and overcome this poor situation and try to be extremely clutch. They decide to stay in. A very unique play here that I'm wondering how they're going to be able to use that to their advantage. I continue to quick attack, and they just quit and immediately give up. So yeah, 5th match, not so intense, pretty quick one, but you know what? We won lead pretty well there, and I guess they built a team that had no answer for Skarmory, and we're gonna benefit off that. What can I say? You gotta try and build for all potential hard weaknesses, especially one like that, especially when Skarmory is a popular Pokemon in the meta. Let me know what you thought of those battles. Season 6, the Mudboys are back in action. Let me know if you think they might still have some play, especially with Generation 6 coming. The new Kalos region? Kalos, is that how you pronounce it? The new Kalosmons. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I stopped playing after Gen 4 and took a break until Gen 7 and kind of barely touched on 5 and 6. But anyhow, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Let me know what you think of the Holiday Cup and the new announcement of the 24 ranks, the whole hit and rank 23 at 2750. What potential move updates we might be getting in the future, new moves to Pokemon. Just tell me how you guys are feeling about Season 6, because I'm hyped, I'm excited for this grind, and with new Pokemon coming, I'm going to have a lot of stuff to test out for YouTube content that I can't wait to share with you all. Actually, I have something, you know what, let me not even chat too much about it. If you want to hear what I was about to say, that's how you plug a Discord. I might be posting it in there, give you a little preview of YouTube content that's about to be coming up. Also, that was another thing I probably should have mentioned. Some teams, while I'm developing them and having success, you'll get the early access scoop in the Discord, so by all means check that out. Might get a little bit of earlier access if you're checking me out on the Patreon. I digress. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any support you guys show to me, whether it's on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, Patreon, or here on YouTube, is extremely appreciated on my end. I'll see you guys in the next video.